All right, here I have my Smith & Wesson Model 36. It's a 5-shot 38 special. I'm not quite sure when this was made because the serial number is a little confusing to me. I'll get to that in a minute. But here's the 38 special hollow points here that I have. It's a good carry gun all around. It's 100% dependable. People have been carrying these little revolvers for quite some time, and you just can't beat them. And I think this is the original bluing. It looks a little shiny to me, but I believe it is an original bluing. Let me just get to the little brighter here so you can see it. Oh, too bright. That was a little too bright. So it is the no dash, as you can see here on the crane arm, model 36. And it's in fairly good shape. Mechanically it's 100%, but it is worn in some areas with the bluing. Has some fine scratches. It was mostly excuse me, mostly carried still a little too light, there we go, in a holster. So it is, the bluing is coming off, as you can see on that side. If we go on the other side, right there, but that's mostly from holster wear. I think sometime in its life somebody replaced the grips to some really nice smooth custom grips here, because usually on these older model 36s the grips would come up to here, so they would actually come around kind of like on an angle like this, and then they have the medallion right about here, I guess. And that was from, like, I think it was like from 72 and under, I believe, or something like that. And but I believe this is between 1970 and 73. And why I say that, okay, let me just show you the serial number. It is a 4-digit serial number, as you can see, but what puzzles me, there's like a 7 before the J, and it really looks like a 7. Now I looked up in the online, and it usually says a 1 then a J. I mean, that could be a 1, but to me it looks like a 7. Definitely looks like a 7, as you could see, and it is J and then 4 digits. So that is really puzzle to me. I do carry this sometimes, depending, but other than that, I like my semis. But like I said, it's a little weighted, especially if you get the 5 shots of 38 special. Let me just show you a little closer up shot here. I don't know why that's going. There we go. I guess you call it a 3-screw, because like I said, the original grips, I believe, would come around here, and then it would cover this screw up. So if you look online, you really don't see any wood grips that look like this at all. You just don't see them. So I believe these were made by either somebody custom made, and maybe it was an ankle carry piece, because they didn't want the big grips. And it's nice in your hand, but I would rather have the bigger grips. You know, maybe the Packmeyers, that would be maybe too big, but that's what's usually on the new ones. But if anybody thinks I'm wrong on the serial number, if it's made between 1970 and 73, let me know. But like I said, if you look at that serial number, okay, it is a 4-digit. Like I said, it's J885 whatever, and then there's a 7 to the left of the J. And it really doesn't look like a 1, as you could see. And I looked online and I can't find anything that even comes close to that serial number, and the way that is presented, that looks like a 7. But all right, so if anybody knows, let me know. You can't beat an old Smith. It's like a Colt. And remember, a Smith & Wesson goes counterclockwise on the cylinder, and a Colt goes clockwise. And they call this a snub nose because it's 2 inches or less. So if you measure from the barrel here at the end here to here, it's an actual 1 3/4 inch barrel. So it is considered a snub nose. It doesn't have a 2-inch barrel, it's an 1 3/4 inch. Nice piece, and I like it the way it is, but if you ever wanted to get it like reblued, I know it kind of deters the value of it. But if you want it as a personal piece and have it perfect, you could get it reblued. But I like, I don't like anything perfect. I like it, a little scratched and a little worn, and gives it character. As long as it's 100% mechanical for something like this, it's fine. So this, again, it's a Smith & Wesson Model 36 snub nose without the dash, no dash.